Hey guys, it's Lori here, and today I'm here to talk to you about Vipkid. So, question number one, what is Vipkid? Vipkid is an online platform for English teachers to teach English to Chinese kids. I have been working for Vipkid for about 3 months now, and the second question that I get is this a legitimate company? Yes, it is a legitimate company. I have been paid by the legitimate company. My identity has not been stolen. Nothing terrible has happened to my bank account except for the fact that now that I'm paid more, I get to spend more. We should edit that out. Anyway, yes, I do love working for Vipkid. It's a lot of fun. It's very enjoyable. The third question that I usually get about Vipkid is, what are the requirements? Well, first of all, you have to have a bachelor's degree. They will not accept an associate degree, but they will accept a bachelor's degree that is not in education. So if you have your bachelor's degree in tic-tac-toe, you can still apply. Another requirement that they need from you is that you are a native English speaker. English is your first language. You have no thick accent, which is very hard if you're from Alabama. But I can totally hide it. Vipkid also requires that you have some form of teaching experience. Did you teach Bible classes in church? Did you have classroom experience in a formal classroom setting? Do you homeschool your kids? All of those things would qualify as some form of teaching experience. Now, the biggest requirement that is not a formal requirement is that you are able to take criticism well. If you do your mock class or a demo video and your mock class mentor says, I need you to really watch your time, do you say, ugh, I am a professional and I've done this for a long time, I can handle this? Or do you say, okay, I will work on that, thank you? TPR, TPR. See what I did there? Very good. This is my personal opinion, but another informal requirement of Vipkid is, are you able to adapt your teaching style to their teaching style? Are you able to correct your student without your student feeling like you're reprimanding them? Are you able to make the learning environment fun? Are you able to use minimal incidental language? Are you able to use TPR to get your student to understand what you're trying to teach them? And are you able to do it all with a smile? The fourth question that I usually get asked is about pay rate. Exactly what are you being paid to do? What should that cover? And what do taxes and insurance look like for you now? So, your mock class and your interview are very important because you're being graded on a rubric to determine your base pay rate straight out of the gate. They are looking at several different indicators, and do you match up with those indicators, and that determines your base pay rate. Currently, Vipkid's base pay rate is $7 per class. Now, there are 2 classes per hour because they're 25 minutes each, so that would be $14 per hour. Now, in addition to that, you also get a $1 per class incentive as to if you finish the class finished as scheduled. That means no IT problems, you showed up to class, you taught the class, check, you're good. So you start out making $16 because you're making $7 for one class, and then you're making $1 extra because you finished that class like I know you're going to, and then you make $7 for your next class, and then you finish that class like I know you're going to, so that's $8 here, $8 here, $16 per hour. Ta-da! Now, you do not have to come up with your own curriculum. You are not going to be provided insurance. You are not going to have taxes taken out of that. So obviously you really want to make sure that you understand exactly what you're being paid for and exactly what comes out of that pay later. You don't want that to sneak up on you. In addition to teaching the 25-minute class, you need to write a small 50-character or more feedback that goes directly to your student's parent. Little Johnny worked on the letter A today. He did a great job. He's reading very well. Or I would like Johnny to work on saying the letter A and its sound. Something to that effect. You want to keep the parents abreast of your student's progress and maybe what they would need to work on, but you want to word it very carefully. Not everything translates well. Question number 5. What does your schedule look like? What hours do you work in a day? And this is the beautiful thing about VIP Kid, is that you're considered an independent contractor, and that means you get to decide when you work. Now, of course, your students are in China, and there's going to be a major time difference. I'm in the central time zone, so my students are currently... Daylight savings time is totally going to mess me up. But they are currently 13 hours ahead of me. So if it's 6 a.m. here, it's going to be 7 p.m. for my students. Now, you're not going to have the opportunity to open time slots when your students are sleeping. But other than that, usually your peak time slots are going to be from 5:30 a.m. to 7:30 a.m. Central Time. Okay? Just go with me on this. Central time zone. You're going to have to be good at math when you get this job, okay? Basic math. You can do this, though. You've got a bachelor's degree, remember? Okay, so that's what it is going to involve from you. If you want to work Monday through Friday from 5:30 to 7:30, you just click and you open those time slots and you can be booked for those time slots. Now, if you have a doctor's appointment coming up on Wednesday, don't open those time slots and they will not be able to be booked and you will not have to be obligated to work on that day while you're at your doctor's appointment. Nobody wants to do that. So it's really up to you. If you want to work 12-hour days, go for it. Open up those time slots, more power to you. But currently the peak times, which are almost guaranteed to be booked, are 5:30 a.m. to 7:30 a.m. The last question that I usually get asked is, where can I sign up? If you've already signed up for VIP Kid, you already know the answer to that question. But if you haven't signed up for VIP Kid yet, I will be happy to drop my referral link down below so that you can use it. Now, what happens is you click on this referral link or you use the referral code, you apply for VIP Kid, and I get a notification that you applied. And I am going to reach out to you and say, do you have any questions? Or you can reach out to me and say, listen, I'm not really sure about that one thing that you said. Can you clarify that for me? And this is really ingenious marketing here, because you have a native English speaker talking to a native English speaker about the experience and can answer the questions really well, as opposed to contacting the company who, for the most part, are not native English speakers and trying to get a straight answer that sometimes can get lost in translation. So it's really an ingenious marketing plan. Not only do I help you and give you advice as far as your mock class and answer questions about the company, but once you teach your first successful class as a new VIP Kid teacher, I get a $50 bonus. Now that works for me, and then when you refer somebody, it works for you. So like I said, it's an ingenious marketing plan. If you have any questions, please feel free to contact me, and I hope you have a great day and good luck.